Well, it's 7 o'clock, so it's time to get busy and get started. And I just want to apologize for last week. I try to start on time. I'm not feeling really well today, but kind of tired from working out. But this is the second episode in the second week of March. And I just want to apologize. I want to say I think like the first 9 minutes of last week's episode, I was on mute. It was somebody from Jacksonville. I think it was Jacksonville Kid. He hasn't reached out to me yet. So if he hear this live and he need to reach out to me because I want to bless him for looking out, because those people came on and ain't nobody let me know that I was on mute. So I just want to show some love and let him know that I do appreciate him doing that. But mainly the reason I'm here is just preparation for our bike ride. We have a bike ride on March the 30th. It's going to be a camo themed bike ride. And at the moment, we don't have a sponsor for the bike ride, but I would like for this bike ride to have a fish fry after the bike ride. The first two bike rides, the first one, I think we had hot dogs, hamburgers, and the second bike ride, we had hot dog, hamburgers, barbecue chicken, and candy apples. The barbecue chicken came from LM Catering, which is a business that is ran by Larry Sanders Sr. Larry Sanders Sr., he took the time out. He donated his time and his services to our bike ride that we had last month. He was he sponsored the bike ride, made sure everybody had something to eat after the bike ride. And Communities Giving Bike Ministry, that's a new organization. It's a nonprofit. They like to go out and feed the homeless. They just had an event this past weekend where they went out and they fed the homeless. If you look interested in finding any information about them or to help them in their mission to feed the homeless, you can find them on Instagram. He's on Instagram. And he donated the waters and the Gatorade. It's quite a few that donated waters and Gatorade to the event, but he's one of them. And last week, I don't know if I mentioned Jeff Marcus. Jeff Marcus is somebody I've known for over 20 years. He's just an all-around hustler. But when it comes to the kids and it comes to these bike rides, Jeff Marcus is 10 toes down. Well, Mr. Charlie, my day going just fine. I'm trying to get in and get out. And but Jeff Marcus, he's one of the ones that if I need something, I call him. But, you know, this year, I'm trying to give people the opportunity to reach out and, you know, be a part of what I'm doing. Because normally I have sponsors. I just call them up and say, hey, I need this, I need that. And they step up to the occasion. But now I want to give everybody a chance to step up. And for us, we have what, 10 months left? 10 months left in this year. And April is taken. April, I got a sponsor for April, and I got a sponsor for October, which is our breast cancer awareness bike ride. We have a sponsor for that, and we have a sponsor for Father's Day. So the month of Father's Day, we're going to have versus all the bike rides are normally the last Sunday of the month. But for the month where Father's Day fall, we're going to have the bike ride on Father's Day. So I won't be doing the bike ride the last Sunday of the month that month, because we will be doing a bike ride on Father's Day, giving the fathers an opportunity to pop out. But back to my list of sponsors. We have Jeff Marcus. He's a 10 toes down sponsor. That means day one. Day one sponsor. Then we have Sidney Simpson. Sidney Simpson is a young pastor. The name of his ministry is Breathe Again Ministry. Yesterday, they just had an all-you-can-eat where they had crab legs, chicken, all kind of food. It was all-you-can-eat. And he fed the community. He fed his congregation. If you got a ticket, you was able to get in. And also, during the event, he had door prizes. I think he gave away like $250. He gave away 3 pocketbooks, so Invictica watch, a wallet set, and some cologne. So, you know, It's a lot of people, when you get to a certain place and when you're doing certain things, you want to give back to the, you want to show some love. Some people call it giving back. I call it showing love. So you want to show love to the community, and you want to let people know you appreciate them taking the time out and spend some time with you, because they didn't have to go to his. They didn't have to go to his event. They didn't have to go to his event. They could have did anything. So I'm trying to read a message and talk at the same time. I can't do it. But that's it. And as I said, and I have another homeboy named Squilly. He doesn't have a business, but if I need something, all I got to do is call him. He going to be Johnny on the spot. So I just want to thank Squilly. And like I said, I'm going down thanking all my sponsors and supporters. That's the best way to put it. Sponsors and supporters. I want to thank them. And Kim Jones, this is a A1 from day one. If I need anything, Kim gonna be there. From the last bike ride, she came and picked me up. I ain't even tell her to pick me up, but Kim knew I rode my bicycle to the bike ride. So Kim took it upon herself to come and pick me up because she didn't want me riding bike from the bike ride. But it is what it is, and I just want to let Kim know I appreciate her. I appreciate her. She has a nonprofit. I think it's called 8200 Way. She has a nonprofit, and they do a lot of things in the community. They feed the community, and they give back. They love giving back. And she has a bike to school where they give out bike packs. They give out school supplies, bike packs. They do haircuts. And she also have like door prizes. She always do a giveaway. When we like raise certain funds, like the last giveaway, I had somebody donated a $50 gift card. I gave it away. So a lot of these events, we be trying to get people to donate and sponsor the event. And we just give that to the people that show up, and let them know we appreciate you coming out. And I think I kind of like the way I'm doing things now with the first time. I like first time riders, people who never rode in a group ride before. I like dealing with them because before, when we was doing bike rides, after the bike rides, we was getting a lot of DMs and messages and, oh, I got left, and they left me and they kept going, or I couldn't keep up. So right now, as it stands, we're gonna focus. I'm gonna make sure to find out if we got any first-time riders. And if we got a first-time rider, I'm gonna make sure, that either I pay attention to them or we have somebody to pay attention to that first-time rider so we can make sure the ride is enjoyable to them and anybody else. Because if you go to something for the first time and you get left or you feel like you got left, you ain't coming back. I don't care what you're saying. I had a lady ride with us one time, and she said, oh, I'm tired, my butt hurt, and this and this and this and that there. And another one of the bike riders said, I feel just fine. When she said that, I knew at that moment the lady who was complaining and, talking about how she felt and this and that there, I knew she was going to never come back, and she didn't. So it's like you got to pay attention to what people, because people feel how they feel. If I feel tired on the bike ride, we stop. Like I said, you have to go out your way to pay attention, especially if this their first time doing something. So you have to go out your way to pay attention to them to make sure, this is what they want to do. So when they have no first time experience, trust me, you got to go out your way. Sometimes that might mean stopping 4 or 5 times. You got to give them a pep talk. It is what it is, but you need to do it. So as I say, I want to thank Kim Jones and Miss Judy Jones. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Carter? And I want to thank Judy Jones. Judy Jones, that is Kim Jones' mother. Everything that Kim Jones is because of Miss Judy Jones. She's the mother to the neighborhood. And I also want to give a big thanks to new friends, C.A.O. Kid of Burma. Well, how y'all doing? So I also want to give a big thanks to them and Coach Tasha Mingo. Coach Tasha Mingo, she works for Hillsborough County Recs and Parks. She does a lot for the kids and families in the community. She's over 3 or 4 parks. She has to make sure they're clean, operational, and safe to the public. That's what Kim does. I mean, not Kim, but that's what Tasha Mingo do. And her wife, Lisa, she has a business called Lisa Treats. And Lisa Treats is where That's what it is. She makes treats. She donated 50 candy apples. She donated 50 candy apples for last week bike ride. The kids enjoyed them. I don't know if they knew what they was eating, but the kids enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. I ate one. I never ate a candy apple, but I ate it was a blue, and the blue turned out to be pina colada, and I love pina colada, but she ate that. And my other partner, his name is Gary Britt. I'm going to call him Bread, but Gary Britt, he's over, like I said before, giving back communities. And another thing. And then I also want to talk about some of the bike rides that I did go on. The first bike ride that I went on that was out of town was in Miami. It was MLK Day weekend. They had a bike ride Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And when I tell you the host of that bike ride, they did everything. Everybody worked as one. Everybody worked as one. It was a phenomenal bike ride. Phenomenal. That's the best bike ride I ever been on. And the name of that group is Breaking the Cycle. Breaking the Cycle, and they're in Miami. So if you in Miami or close to Miami and you interested in going on some bike rides, you might want to get in contact with Breaking the Cycle. One thing about Breaking the Cycle, it's like an organization. One day they doing this, one day they boxing, one day they lifting weights, one day they doing cardio. It's nice. And you feel that. And one thing about it, you feel at home. If they know you new and they know you a new face, everybody's going to greet you with a smile. Everybody. It ain't going to be you're not going to feel alone. Because one thing about it, they're going to make sure you feel that you're in the right place. They're going to go out their way to make you feel wanted, comfortable, and all of that. That's what they do in Miami. Because that was my first bike ride I ever had up outside of Hillsborough County. And like I said, on the road with them, I ain't going to say once because I rode with them 3 days. But I haven't been back to Miami on a bike ride in a while. But like I said, that was MLK Day weekend. They had a parade, and I'm saying it was real nice. So I'm always give Breaking the Cycle, I'm going to give them a 10. Far as if you in town, you can go on their social media group and introduce yourself, and they will welcome you with open arms. Now check this out. I don't know nothing about Breaking the Cycle, but pedal pushers and pedal bikers, them are two groups. I know they sound like one, but them are two groups, and them two groups are in Atlanta. They the one that invited me to the Breaking the Cycle in MLK Day weekend in Miami. So them two groups they're two groups, but they so close to where they work as one. If you don't know no better, you would think that it's one group, but it's actually two groups. But it ain't no, hey, how you doing? It ain't no animosity. It ain't none of that. It's a like I said, they there to help. They there to help, and they there to help you enjoy your ride. And like I said, I think I've been to Atlanta 3 times. I went to All-Star Weekend. They had a bike ride there, and I enjoyed it. But the two groups in Atlanta, if you in that area that you might want to check out, is pedal pushers and pedal bikers. Both of them is in Atlanta. One of them is ran by a dude named Dominic Nixon, and the other one is ran by a dude called T.Y. You're welcome. One of them is ran by them. But back to what I'm doing. So my bike ride this month, I really want to pay more attention to first-time riders and beginners. So I like to name the bike ride Beginners to Winners. So I'm looking for beginners to come out on March the 30th to this bike ride that I'm doing on March the 30th. I want to do a fish fry after that, even if I got to pay for it myself, which I know I won't, because like I said, certain people I can go to and they'll make everything possible. But it's a camo themed bike ride. Everybody you don't have to have on camouflage, but you can have the olive color, have that on. And we're probably going to do it in my neighborhood. My neighborhood is Progress Village. And we're probably going to ride from Progress Village, Sampson Park, Green Ridge, Claremelle, and Palm River, and then turn around and come back. And it's normally like a 15-minute ride. But since it's going to be a bike ride for beginners, it's probably going to take us like 2 hours to do it. So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go live again next week because, like I said, to see that we pick up any sponsors. I'm gonna try to keep everybody updated. But the bike ride, as of right now, is March the 30th. I don't have a time yet, but next week I'm gonna have a time, and I'm giving y'all a heads up. More than likely, it's gonna probably be March the 30th, 2 o'clock at In Progress Village. I think that's because, like I said, I don't want to mate around. I think I'm going to just go ahead and pull the trigger and go ahead and buy the fish and all of that there. And we're going to have a fish fry on March the 30th. So it's going to be a community bike ride and fish fry. That's what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and claim it. So I'm finna let y'all go. Like I said, I just want to come on here and try to, read these comments and see if anybody got any suggestions or questions. I'm here to answer them. But I'll see y'all next week. I'm going to try to do this every Sunday. Because when I get done with y'all, I have to turn around and do it again on TikTok. So once I get through with this live, I get off, and then I log back on the TikTok at 8 o'clock, and I do the same thing. And like I said, this is the second one I've done. And mainly, all I'm doing is, like I said, thanking the sponsors, letting them know my thoughts about the bike ride, and looking for suggestions and sponsors. So anybody that want to be a part of this process, all you have to do is holler out. It ain't hard, and I'm not hard to deal with. But one thing I do know is a lot of people have an agenda. If you have an agenda other than just riding bikes, this ain't gonna work. We not gonna work. Because the agenda that you need to have when you dealing with me, I don't need anybody to have no undercover motives or none of that stuff. Some people be reaching out to me, want to do this and want to sponsor this and want to do this. And the things that they want to sponsor and the things that they want to do, they need to just do their own thing. But like I said, if you want to ride a bike, this is where you need to be at. If you want to do something else, amen, go for it. You see it? And like I said, I thank y'all for coming out. This is the second live, and I'll do another one next Sunday at 7 o'clock. So if you got any questions or any suggestions, bring them to the table. It ain't going to hurt for me to listen to them. I see y'all, and God bless. Make sure I cut this off right.